in
It's
that?
called the Detroit Creativity Project, and it's something that my wife and I met in Detroit, and when I was at the Second City there, actually right at the end of my tenure there, I had already had plans to move to Los Angeles when we met. And we are fans of Detroit and are rooting for Detroit, and Detroit is a city that can use people to root for it and to help it. And so we were looking for ways to give back to the city of Detroit, a city that, gave me an awful lot. Anybody that you'll find that came out of the Second City there, we really feel like the city offered us a lot of opportunity, and it was just graduate school for comedy and for life, and so my wife and I were looking for ways to give back and thought, how have we not been doing this already? We have a lot of people that we've taught to improvise in Detroit, a lot of my friends, and so there's the infrastructure exists for all of that to happen. So we began offering improv in the Detroit public schools. A woman I was in the cast with named Margaret Edwardowski, I was in the Second City cast with her. She's now the director of arts at Y Arts Detroit at the YMCA. So they have all the relationships in place and all the outreach. And so we've been raising money steadily, and now we're in, I think, 7 schools total, and a year and a half in, and have applied for a grant from the Night Arts Foundation, and with hope that'll come through. And we call it the Detroit Creativity Project and not the Detroit Improv Project, because in success what we'd love to do is
have other things.
We'd love to send people into schools to teach visual arts, to teach filmmaking, to teach fashion.
Plus, when you're in school and you take improv, I mean, when you're that young, that could lead to other things, too.
It really can.
It doesn't mean you're going to be an improv artist, but it could make you go, I want to be a writer.
It could make you do anything.
I want to be a director. Whatever.
I tell you what, the skills involved in improv, which are listening and accepting and being a team player, and it's about respect and energy. Boy, are they great on the stage, but man, are they awesome off the stage.
I agree.
They make you a better human being. They make you more interested, more interesting, and they can help with life. So, obviously one very practical correlation here is not, we're not seeking to make actors or comedians or anything, but we are really hoping to give people the skills to apply for jobs, to apply for colleges, and to make them just more confident and a little bit more fearless. So much of the world these days, I think, is about being the one with all the answers and being the toughest one. And improv is a world where everybody starts from zero and nobody knows anything. We're creating this from nothing. Yeah. And it's some really great life skill.
That works now. You have so many people taking improv classes so that they can just be more sociable.
Yeah.
And give presentations. And things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't have anything to do with wanting to be a performer.
It breeds such a great confidence and fearlessness. Everyone should take an improv class.
In Chicago, I know there's a lot of businesses that send their employees to Second City.
Absolutely.
And I.O. and just to...
See, I'd be worried that they would not want to come back.
Yeah.
To work.
They'd want to work some other job. Or stay here and crack ice, apparently.
When I did my classes at Second City, before I was in Second City, I did the classes there, and I would have guys coming in and girls coming in that were, part of some company, and they got sent there by their company. And I will tell you, a lot of them were tempted to leave.
Go back to an office?
They were tempted to leave.
Fuck that shit.
They were tempted to leave.
By the way, you can swear and name brand names on this show.
Yes. Well,
Corona Light.
Yeah, Corona.